final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So Mississippi State's offense will go on the attack first. And, Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to...
There he goes! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Pulls it in. It's Booth. At the 45 on his way. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man. It's Williams. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Booth. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 6. So Missouri's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab. It's Jones. Bust through behind his pad. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Missouri! Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final touch, courtesy of that 76-yard sprint to the house. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Hand off from the shotgun. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Finds his tight end. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
3rd down coming up after the completion. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Runs through a tackle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Oh, what a move to get room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Manning. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
They go to the ground. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the boot, looking for his man. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Well, they're showing run to the left. They're trying to go bootleg back to the right, but you're seeing the speed defensively, sideline to sideline. They do such a good job in pursuit. It's going to be hard for this offense, I think, to use their speed in the misdirection game going to the perimeter.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Manning. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. With that field goal, guys, we're all tied up. Here we go. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Texas is in front. They've played awfully well today in DKR. And while there's no Ricky Williams or Earl Campbell out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Ole Miss. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense will...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
That's caught. It's Mosley. Still on his feet at the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The give to the tailback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back to pass, it's Shapen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Breaks into the open. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Reese. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
From the gun. Give on the inside. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Shapen. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gonna let it fly. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jones. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations when you're anticipating the D-ends really racing up the field. They didn't have it set up that time.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a 1st down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. And they are getting elite play from their quarterback. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gun of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Fires to the big fella. Got room at the 35. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Mississippi State right back to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the yards with their football? A little ballet moment there. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They believe they can run right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Good, solid tackle.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Scrambling away. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air, it's Shapen. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They're going to test the right side with this one. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's caught. It's Thompson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They're working that left side. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the second level.
Turning it on! And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tiger!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Arkansas. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Back to pass. It's Shapen. He's got the back in the middle. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thompson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Booth. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
That's reeled in. It's Mosley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Reese. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Reese. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Wants to throw. It's Shapen. Fires to the end zone. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second or 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Terry. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Run the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Terry. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Here's the handoff. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play, and nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that 1st.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Shapen. Finds his man. It's Thompson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your...
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his man. It's Glover. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
That's caught. It's Roberts. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Terry. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Caught close to the marker. It's Booth. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. To the ground with the back. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Mississippi State.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff from the gun. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it slips just inside that right upright. And after taking the lead, guys, we still have a big finish coming.
Big-time kick late in the fourth quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. This one's complete.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score, like you said, Reese. Work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
Got a man. It's Terry. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Terry. Touchdown, Tiger. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Off play action on first down. Steps away to find some room. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense. Not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics. I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.